Hey guys, welcome to Tech Talks by Gaurav Sharma. In today's world of artificial intelligence and machine learning, we still have a lot of our customers that are currently on traditional firewalls and they're trying to make the leap to next gen firewalls. And I often get into conversation as to like what's the value add of moving to a next gen firewall, what's the benefit that they're going to get once they migrate from the traditional firewall to the next gen firewall, right? So before we kind of talk about the migration and what the next gen firewall brings, we need to talk about what a traditional firewall is, right? So the traditional firewalls, or in Cisco's world, Cisco ASAs, are packet filtering firewalls that filters the traffic on based of ports or IP addresses. So in an OSI model, it's able to provide protection all the way up to layer 4, which is the transport layer, right? So any traffic, but you're able to filter if there's any specific IP that you want to block or any port, so you can do that combination of that and block the traffic. And about 10 years ago, this was enough, right? This was more than enough, right? You would put a perimeter firewall in place, and you're able to allow the traffic, deny the traffic with all those ACLs, and you were good to go, right? But over the last 10 years, as we all know, that how the technology has evolved, just having an information about an IP address and port is not enough, right? And now that everything has become application centric, we want to get visibility all the way up to layer 7. So the next gen firewall, the biggest key differentiator between the traditional and the next gen firewall is it provides visibility and protection all the way up to layer 7. So now when something comes to your network, get out or gets out of your network, not only you're able to tell what IP address reports are coming and I should take a decision on that, but you're also able to go all the way up to layer 7 and say, hey, this is the specific application that I'm talking about. This is the application that I want to allow or block, and and just to put controls around that, right? Along with that, you want to get because next gen is is a term that basically it's a broad umbrella of like what's the art of possible with firewalls, right? So with the traditional firewall just being the firewalls, and when we talk about next gen, we're talking about essentially a solution that can kind of provides you visibility from all the aspects, right? You want to be able to understand where the traffic is coming from, like from a geolocation standpoint, right? What are the URLs that my internal users are accessing? What are the top applications that are being accessed by the users? Or what are the what are the work systems, like the operating systems in my environment, so that I'm aware of, like, hey, what devices are vulnerable and what I need to put policies around that. So now, and along with that, you're also able to create identity based policies to say, hey, you integrate your firewall with the likes of ICE or identity provider, and you're able to say, hey, I want to allow access to these specific users and not those users, right? So the whole point is, when you come to next gen firewall, you are able to get visibility and control all the way up to layer 7. Along with that, in the next gen firewall itself, you have a intrusion, IPS, IDS inbuilt into it, right? So you don't have to go and buy separate products to do the your next gen firewall thing. It's just one firewall, one solution that provides you with IPS capabilities, IDS capabilities. Gives you a URL protection as well, so you don't have to buy a separate product to do your URL based filtering. So that's there. So it's a consolidation of a lot of security key products into one, and providing you visibility all the way up to layer 7, and it's able to give you information that was almost impossible to get in the previous traditional firewall worlds. So from a Cisco's perspective, our traditional firewalls were ASAs, and a lot of them have gone end of life, end of support, as you guys can see in the bulletins. And the way forward with that is our Cisco Firepower, and that is that whatever we talked about, it provides you with all those capabilities, all the visibility that you need in your environment, so that you can put accurate controls on it, and to protect your network in a better and in a safer way. So to learn more about it, or just to do like a demo on what a Next Gen Firewall offers for your environment, please reach out to your accounts team and they'll hook you up. Thank you.